Hi, stop scrolling. I've got something to tell you. It's about suicide. I don't want this to be a trigger for anybody. I don't really mean it to be. I just want to help somebody out there. Because suicide isn't the right thing. If you've got that in your head, that you've had enough, life is getting you down, please talk to somebody. Reach out and talk to someone. Even phone the ambulance or something. It happened to me when I was 16. I too felt I was at my lowest ebb. And in a moment of madness, I actually stood on a cliff. I was looking out to sea, looking around, and I had no way of getting home. I didn't have any money. I didn't have a mobile phone in them days. So that helped make me feel more desperate in a way. I was looking down at the sea from this high cliff, and I just thought, do you know what? If I put my foot forward, then I'll have no more and feel no more pain. But then I turned around and looked around, and I couldn't see anybody. It was just coming up to about 10, 11 o'clock at night, and it was dark, and I think the moon was out. Anyway, I turned around, and then I just thought, do you know, all I've got to do is put my foot over this cliff, and then I'll never ever have any more hurt in my life. And I went to put my foot over the cliff, but suddenly I was thrown backwards, up in the air, backwards, landed on this young man. But the funny thing was when I stood up, he was already standing, and I'd landed on his chest when he pulled me back. 16 I was, 16 years old. I said to him, where did you come from? And all he said to me was, I've always been following you. And at 16, I was very shy. I didn't know what to say. He'd been following me. But when I'd looked around, I hadn't seen anybody. This young lad gave me a lift home. He put me in his car, and I remember sitting next to him in the passenger seat, and I was having such an anxiety attack, thinking, oh my goodness, he's going to go and tell my dad what I just did, what I tried to do. And I was just so worried. But anyway, he dropped me off outside my house. I went to say goodbye to him, and he'd vanished. Well, I think I met an angel that day. An angel. But I'm glad I was saved, because I wouldn't have gone on to have 4 children. I wouldn't have gone on to have 12 grandchildren. I wouldn't have gone on to have a great-grandchild who's just 8 weeks old. My life hasn't been a bed of roses. I've got through everything. And what has helped me is I've always had a belief in Jesus Christ. But that day when I was 16, I didn't pray out and ask him to help me. I please beg of you, if you are contemplating suicide, your life is worth everything. There's lots of lovely things that are going to come your way. You know, wherever we go, whatever path we take, there's always a corner. When you turn that corner, you're going to end up meeting the love of your life. You turn another corner and you're going to have your children. You turn another corner and you're going to have good days and bad days. But please, I beg of you, don't take your life. So many people will miss you, more than you know. My father would have been devastated if I'd ended my life when I was 16. And my family, whole family, would have been devastated. Please, I beg of you, get help. Please, go to your nearest church and learn about Jesus Christ, because he is always with you and he never leaves you. And he is always your help in times of trouble. So if you take anything from this, please take away that you are precious. You are wanted. This is your time on this planet to be here. And you can help others. You can help others. Thank you. Goodbye.